Hey, what is up guys, Zocker93 here, and today's video is going to be a banlist prediction and discussion for the next banlist that Konami is gonna drop. So let's get started, but before we start, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, give a like on the video if you like it, share this video with your friends who love Yu-Gi-Oh! Consider following me also on Instagram as Zocker_1993 and follow my competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! team, the Omnia players, on Instagram as well. So let's get started and let's take a look at the cards I want to discuss. So these are not the cards that are gonna be banned, these are the cards I'm gonna discuss for you today. Let me know also in the comments down below what do you think about this format, which is pretty various with a lot of decks. There is no high majority of one single deck, which is really good, but we can touch, maybe hit a card here and there in order to make it healthier. We have a lot of cards that are really oppressive. So let's take a look at the first card I want to talk about, which is Eva. This card I think is gonna stay at 1. Draco is not such a problem in this moment. They have already been hit in the previous ban lists, so I don't think it's a problem, the Eva to 1. Then we have the Tri-Brigade Fractal. If they want to hit something of Tri-Brigade, I think they will have to hit Fractal. I don't think it's necessary in this moment, but we can see also Fractal at 1 if Konami wants to address also this deck. It's a good starter, it's a really good card, so I would understand this choice. Then, talking about the cards which are oppressive, that don't let the opponent play the game, we have Artifact Scythe. Artifact Scythe doesn't let the opponent play from the extra deck, and it can be brought out with the Dagda, with the Artifact Dagda linked to, but I don't think there is a necessity of banning Scythe. Maybe it is necessary to ban Protoss. Protoss is strong, it's a really strong card, it's a Wyrm monster, and now we have of course an important Wyrm deck into the metagame, but it's a card that can be also oppressive moving forward, and that can be splashed also in some other strategies in the future, and Konami is gonna consider this for sure. Then we have Mystic Mine, another hated card. This is super hated, one of the most hated cards of Yu-Gi-Oh! Of all time, and I think that this card could say goodbye now, because we saw a lot of reprints lately of Mystic Mine, so this could be a hint of this card saying goodbye and farewell. And I think that everyone will be happy about this. Then we have Chaos Space. Chaos Space could go to 1. This is a really strong card for Dragon and of course for decks that play with dark and light monsters together. So it's another card that also in the future could be splashed in other decks. This is a 3-off, of course, in those strategies, and putting this card to 1 will put in check also those decks. Then we have the Magical Meltdown for the invoked strategy. I don't think there is the necessity to hit Meltdown, but I can see this card going to 1 because the invoked strategies has been played for like 5 years now, and this card is still there. So for that reason, they could try to hit this just to push a little bit more the new decks, because otherwise people is still playing invoked, any format, invoked Shadow, invoked Dogmatica. We have a lot of variants, and maybe putting this card to 1 will put in check those variants, and players will move to other archetypes. Then we have the Harpy's Feather Storm. This card is nonsense. This card is gonna be banned, in my opinion. This card is absolutely bonkers. I never seen anything like that. It is a trap card, is crazy. This should be banned. This should be banned. Then we have Imperial Order. This is at risk. As it's been like 2 or 3 ban lists that people is asking for Imperial Order getting banned. We have outs to this, but a lot of the outs are negated by the Imperial Order itself. So you can chain a quick spell to Imperial Order in order to crash it, or otherwise you're gonna be stalled and you cannot play the game. And this is another card that can win games on its own, like Mystic Mine. So this card could be banned in my opinion. Then for the extra deck monsters, I just want to talk about the Verte Anaconda, which is of course related to the Dragoon and to the Phoenix Enforcer. Dragoon is not being played a lot now that we have the Enforcer, and for that reason, so because the Enforcer is one of the most chosen cards by the players. I don't think that Anaconda will get banned because the Enforcer is just being released on Bode, Breath of Destiny, so I don't think that Anaconda will get hit. We saw in the OCG the Fusion Destiny being banned, if I'm not mistaken, so this could be a hit that they could go for, but maybe in the next ban list. Then for the cards that could come back or increase their number, we have Maxi. Maxi, super strong of a card. It is true that now we have more negation, we have the release of the crossout designator. In the Megatins we have the Call by the Grave, we have Hash Blossom and Joy to Spring, but this is not an healthy card for the format, in my opinion. And the fact that we have cards to negate that, like Mystic Mine or Imperial Order, doesn't mean anything. So Maxi will stay banned. Then we have Harporo from the Eternal format. We saw Sky Striker cards coming back. We saw Salaman Great cards coming back. So I think that the next step is Harporo to 1 in this ban list or maybe in the following ban list. Then we have the Dynamite Knight, the True Draco fighter. I hate True Draco from the bottom of my heart, but honestly, if we put this card to 2 or even to 3, I think that nothing will happen in the meta, so this card should be moved to 2 at least. Then Danger Nessie will go to 3, nothing to say about this. Skull Robot Joker, I guess, is gonna go to 3 to improve the pendulum strategies, which are not a meta contender at the moment, and that's the reason why I want to talk about also Draco Face Off, which was strong back in the days, but nowadays it's not gonna be an OP card. And so this could come back, but the Electromite could not come back at the moment, in my opinion, because this card is dangerous. Bringing back the Electromite is really dangerous because it will increase the ceiling of the Pendulum decks really a lot. So for now, I will focus on these 2 cards. And then last but not least, Trickstar Light Stage could come back to 2 at least. This is a super strong card, being able to basically trash an opponent's set card, search for a Trickstar monster and inflict also damage. But this is a beloved deck from the community, so we can see the Light Stage going back to 2 in this ban list, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think, guys. That's it for today. Consider subscribing to the channel, please, it will help a lot. Give a like on the video if you like it, and consider also following me on Instagram as Okram_1993, and follow my competitive Yu-Gi-Oh team, the Omnia Players, also on Instagram. And see you in the next one.